I think maybe the second most important of all the awards when it comes to award season. Obviously, number one is the Oscars. But after that, I believe, is the Screen Actors Guild. The SAG Awards. Pardon me. They're no longer called the SAG Awards. They're now called the Actor Awards. So the Actor Awards, as done by the Screen Actors Guild. And now, of course, they only honor acting, but I think it's the next highest honor. Like, I think if you're an actor, you dream of getting an Oscar. The next one you dream of is getting a SAG, because that's all your peers. That's all your fellow performers and actors saying you were the best this year. That means something, and it means a lot. And it also gives us some pretty good indication going into the Oscars, because again, the actors branch of the Academy are all members of SAG. Mm-hmm. So there's a little bit of crossover there. Well, the nominations for this year's Screen Actors Guild Awards got announced this morning, and a couple of surprises. Some not so much, but a couple of surprises. First of all, there's kind of their version of Best Picture, which is Best Ensemble. The nominees are Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. To me, this is easy. It's One Battle After Another. From top to bottom, every performer in that movie was awards worthy. They just were world class, top to bottom. 5, 6, 7 of them could all legitimately get award nominations. They could get multiple nominations at the Oscars in several of the categories. So I really think it's really a no-brainer. It's one bat. Obviously, Sinners with, Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld. But I think when you're looking at best overall ensemble, I think that's going to end up being One Battle After Another. Best actor in a leading role, Timothee Chalamet, Marty Supreme. Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another. Ethan Hawke, Handsome Hawk for Blue Moon. Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. And a bit of a surprise, Jesse Plemons in there for Begonia.
He was so good, though.
He was very good in that. I have no complaints. I'm just surprised, but I have no complaints about him being on there.
Great list.
Well, this is going to go Timothee Chalamet. He, of course, just got it at the Critics' Choice Awards. But more importantly than that, the online, they don't call it wagering, but it's wagering, Polymarket.
Right.
So Polymarket put out their report of this. And right now, they've got Timothée Chalamet listed as a 71% favorite to win Best Actor at the Oscars this year. 71%. By the way, Best Picture has a 77% chance of going to One Battle After Another. Jessie Buckley has an 87% chance from Hamnet to win Best Actress. And Paul Thomas Anderson an 84% to win Best Actor. So it looks like
Best Director.
Best Director, sorry. So it looks like right now all the smart money is on Timothée Chalamet. He will probably win the SAG. Again, fabulous nominees from top to bottom.
Yep.
Fabulous nominee. I would have no problem if Leonardo DiCaprio won it. I would have no problem if Michael B. Jordan won it, maybe even twice. I would have no problem if Ethan Hawke won. I mean, it's just a loaded category this year, but Timothée Chalamet is going to win that. Best female actor in a leading role. Again, you already just saw the numbers. The odds makers are saying it's an 87% chance that Jessie Buckley is going to win the Oscar. She will probably take it for Hamnet. She, of course, did just win it as well for the Critics' Choice. Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue, which I'm a little surprised at. She was really good in it, by the way. Delightful little movie. I saw it way late, but delightful little movie. Chase Infinity for One Battle After Another. And Emma Stone, who just seems to get nominated every single year now. She's already got a couple of Oscars on her mantle for Begonia. Best actor in a supporting role. Miles Catton for Sinners. Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another. Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein. Paul Mescal for Hamnet. And Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. Listen, I will say this. Timothée Chalamet is my pick to win Best Actor at the Oscars this year. And he will. But the best performance of the year was Sean Penn in One Battle After Another. I'll stand on that. I'll die on that hill. I mean, it was a supporting performance. I actually think Sean Penn in One Battle After Another was the best performance I saw all year. So, but listen, Benicio del Toro's got a real shot at it too. Jacob Elordi just won the Critics' Choice Award. This again is going to be a very hotly contested one. But my pick would be Sean Penn. Female actor in a supporting role. Odessa Zion for Mighty Supreme. A little bit of a surprise that she got nominated, honestly. Ariana Grande for Wicked for Good. Amy Madigan for Weapons. Wumi Mosaku for Sinners. Tana Taylor for One Battle After Another. I mean, we just saw her win it at the Critics' Choice. She is the odds-on favorite. She seems to be the popular favorite, too, amongst audiences, fans. Amy Madigan for Weapons. I think she's probably going to take it. Which, again, is funny because when I watched Weapons, she was great, but I never thought, awards performance. I just thought about how much I liked the movie. It wasn't until afterwards that some people started saying, she could get a Best Supporting Actress nomination. I'm like, oh, you know what? She really could. And this could be her year.
Philosophically, it's an interesting, because you don't think of her as being, you think of her as being a monster. Like she's literally a creature, not like a human. But when you, because she is a monster. But in the movie, she's not a prosthetic monster. She's her. It's her face. The whole thing is her. And that's why it's one of those performances that you just don't forget ever. All the other women are terrific. And Emma Stone was great too. But they're playing people that you understand and know. But Amy Madigan's playing something you've never seen before.
The range of the character goes from one extreme to the other, and that's in the script, but it really gave her a playground with the character to really flex her muscles, which is great. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, PrizePicks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the very first time, trying something new can be tough. But on PrizePicks, it just feels great when your sports takes are right. With big playoff matchups happening every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never really stops, and PrizePicks lets you take control. Ann and I both tried out PrizePicks a while ago, and we were honestly surprised by how simple it was to get started. I put my first lineup together in just minutes, and it genuinely made watching the games with my friends more fun because we were following our player projections all night, cheering for more or less. And there's a couple of features I really love. PrizePicks now has early payouts, so if your player gets off to a hot start, you can have the option to cash out before the game even finishes. And the new social feeds feature lets you share your prize picks with friends or even copy winning lineups with one click. Plus, if you like flexibility, you can choose Flex Play, or if you want the biggest potential prizes, go with Power Play. So download the PrizePicks app today and use the code Campea to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Campea to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. By the way, there's one other category, and that is Best Stunt Ensemble for a Motion Picture. This one's a no-brainer to me. The nominees are F1, Frankenstein, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. To me, I hand this thing right now to F1. I just hand this to F1 right now. The whole movie is predicated on the kinetic movement and action and all that kind of stuff. You can obviously make an argument for Mission Impossible.
But are drivers stunt people? They're stunt drivers. But how much of the team were real drivers, or were they?
If you're doing it for a
people?
filming camera, you're a stunt driver. In that moment, you are now a stunt driver.
Because they did film a lot of real races.
Yes, they did. But again, as long as the camera is moving, you're a stunt performer. When it's moving.
And is Tom Cruise? Would he be eligible to win that award as well? Part of the stunt performing ensemble.
Well, I'm sure he'd be part of the ensemble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. For him to get that. So anyway, Rob, we just went down all the nominees there, at least on the movie side. Any of them really sticking out to you, or any other surprises to you in there?
No, but I would say this. They're all really well deserved. I don't look at any of those lists and go, nah. It shows, first of all, the diversity of the films nominated. One is not like another. It's not like you call it, well, these are Oscar bait movies. I don't think you can say that about this list. This is a really great, diverse list of different kinds of stories, different kinds of tales, the whole premise behind certain movies. You've got horror, you've got political activism, you've got historical epics, you've got action films, you've got a very sad, depressing story about Hamnet is the son of Shakespeare who died.
Yeah.
I mean, there's tragedy. So it shows people can talk about that this was a bad year for cinema. I don't believe that's true.
No, it's funny because that conversation comes up almost every year. Like we get near the end of the year and we think, oh, well, wasn't this that great of a year for cinema? And then award season hit and you start looking at all these movies and you're like, wow, we got a lot of really good movies this year. We got a lot of really good. I will say there is one surprise of omission. And I'm not upset by it. I'm saying I'm a little surprised, but I'm okay with it. Let's go back to this category here. Female actor in a leading role. Rob, see if you can see what's missing. Jessie Buckley, Rose Byrne, Kate Hudson, Chase Infinity, Emma Stone. Who's not on that list? Who was all over it last year? Cynthia Erivo.
Oh.
Cynthia Erivo, who was all over all these lists last year for Wicked. And Ariana Grande gets the nomination this year, but Cynthia Erivo did not. Now, again, I am surprised she's not there, but I'm totally okay that she's not there. And again, part of it isn't even her fault because I just think Wicked for Good was such an inferior movie to Wicked that even the material wasn't as good for her to play. There was a little bit more focus on Ariana Grande's character in the second one, so I understand why she got a nomination, but there just wasn't nearly as rich stuff for Cynthia Erivo, because I was totally for Cynthia Erivo getting all the nominations she got last year for Wicked. But yeah, I'm pretty okay with her not getting it this year. I mean, she didn't even have the material to really do it. So, but again, I still thought they'd put her on there because of Cynthia Erivo. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about the nominations for the SAG Awards, the Actor Awards, coming up? Again, I think they're the second most important awards in award season, certainly for actors. Anything there that surprises you? Are there any snubs you don't see on the list? You think somebody's on one of these lists that totally doesn't deserve to be there? Who do you think's going to win in the different categories? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.